Hey, my friend. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about managing anxiety in a COVID-19 world, where all the news, all the headlines, all the conversation is around coronavirus. Life can get pretty overwhelming. Don't worry, I will be back on Wednesday. I've got some footage from our mountain adventure. We did some ice climbing last week, so I will come back on Wednesday with some of that. But today I wanted to take a little bit of a pause and share with you some of the tips and tricks and framework that I use to respond to any overpowering emotion. And I thought that was particularly appropriate given the circumstances that we're seeing out there today. I know a lot of us are very uncertain, and uncertainty can cause a lot of anxiety. So for me, when life gets a little bit overwhelming, I learned to soar. SOAR. I just use that 4-letter acronym to slow down, open up, accept whatever's coming up, and reconnect with my emotional self. So slow down. When life gets a little bit hectic, just take a pause, take a breath. Four count inhale. 4 count exhale. And you'll notice your body start to relax a little bit. Just pay attention to any tension areas. And just see if you can slow down a little bit. Slow down your body, and your mind will follow. The next thing I do is open up. And for me, this has got 2 pieces to it. The first is I need to open myself up. I need to allow whatever feeling I'm experiencing to come up, to observe it, to explore it with wonder and curiosity, not to bury it and avoid it. And the second part to that is open up to my community, those that I trust, my circle, and share with them how I'm feeling. And I think it's a pretty amazing thing that happens once you are able to share how you're feeling with somebody you trust. Those feelings automatically just start to dissipate when you can articulate them well. Accept. Whatever you've got coming up, that's okay. Just accept it. Understand that it's normal, that it's perfectly acceptable for you to be feeling this way. And reconnect with your emotional self. And the reason I use reconnect is because we weren't born emotionally disconnected. We've been conditioned to become that way. And guys, I'm talking to you in particular. Us men have had centuries of conditioning to be tough, to be strong, to bury, suppress, and avoid our emotions. And it's only when we can truly reconnect with our emotional selves and let these feelings flow that they start to have less power over us, that we regain control. Doesn't mean they don't happen, just means their impact on us is a lot less significant. So when life's starting to feel like a little bit much and all this talk of COVID-19 is getting you overwhelmed, don't forget to soar. Slow down, open up, accept, and reconnect with your emotional self. Now, some of the other practices that I employ, pretty straightforward. For me, exercise is a big part of managing my mental health. And I know that can be challenging in these times where rec centers are closing, community gathering places are closing, but there's lots that you can do at home. Just hop on YouTube, search for a at-home exercise, grab a yoga practice online. There's all kinds of different things you can do. Go for a walk outside. That's another piece for me. Get outside, get into nature. The closer I can get to nature, the better my mental well-being is. Always, without fail. For me, helping others is another way that I manage stress and anxiety. When I can help somebody else, I feel so much better. And in today's environment, there's lots of opportunity to do that. We've got a lot of the more vulnerable population, the elderly. Get out, see if you can help them. Shovel sidewalks. Offer to pick up groceries. Lots of different things we can do as a community. We can come together. We can help each other. Practice good sleep hygiene. You know, I was going to say get lots of sleep, but I understand if anxiety is something you struggle with, getting lots of sleep is sometimes easier said than done, and you can't always control that. But what you can do is practice good sleep hygiene. Get off the screens early in the evening. Disconnect from social media for a while. Stop watching that crazy news before bed. Take that pause before bed. Cut back on alcohol. Cut back on caffeine. So for me, these are just some of the practices that I employ when things get to be a little bit much. So I'd love to hear from you. Drop me a note in the comments and tell me what it is you do to help manage stress, anxiety, or just emotional overwhelm, no matter what it is or where it comes from. And as always, my friend, continue to make beautiful shit happen. And we will see you on Wednesday with some mountain footage, some ice climbing, and something a little bit more fun.